All right, Friday Night Blitz, Week 10, a lot of games involving rivals. And our game of the week features a battle in the Skeezer ranks. Heathwood Hall, that's made a lot of good strides under Danny Lewis. They've won 7 games coming in, taking on Hammond. The Skyhawks have won the last 2 Skeezer State Championships, and they are pointing for a 3rd straight title in a row. Let's go and check out the highlights from over there at Eden Stadium. We'll pick things up in the first quarter. Jordan Burch, the guy can play anywhere, at any position, takes the handoff and dashes his way down the sideline into Highlander territory. A few plays later, the Skyhawks will find their way into the end zone and take an early 7-0 lead. Mr. Caper's doing the honors. Next Skyhawk possession, Jackson Muschamp hands off to Cam Scott on the jet sweep. And Scott goes down the sideline for another Skyhawk touchdown. More from the home team as Muschamp would find Scott on the slant for another Hammond touchdown. And the Skyhawks would roll by a final of 42-7 now at halftime of tonight's game between the Highlanders and the Skyhawks. The nation's top recruit, Jordan Burch, received his Under Armour All-America jersey. He'll be wearing number 20 in the All-Star game down in Orlando. He'll also serve as a captain in that January All-Star game as well. Burch has yet to announce where he'll be going to school next season, but his top 5 choices are Clemson, Carolina, Georgia, LSU, Alabama, not necessarily in that order. Again, he can play anywhere at any position. An amazing athlete, and we'll be monitoring him to see where he goes. A nice night for him at halftime. More Skeezer action. Wilson Hall hosting Lawrence Manning. Chilly but good football weather at Spencer Field. Second half, Wyatt Rowland finds a hole for the Swamp Cats, and he is gone. And that puts Lawrence Manning up 35-14. For the Barons, Emery Moore with a first down run. And that would set up Tate Sister for a sneak, and he is in for 6. But Lawrence Manning would answer. Trey Sharp scores late in the 4th, and Lawrence Manning wins it by a final of 42-21. Great Collegiate Academy can win the region title with a 48-7 win over C.A.JOHNSON, which they did. First touchdown of the game, running back Belton just short of the 10-yard line. From there, it'll be Mr. Anderson running it in for the touchdown. No relation, but he scores for Great Collegiate over there at the Midland Sports Complex. And the War Eagles, check out Kaiser Samuel. Touchdown for Great Collegiate, and they would win it 48-7. They are region champions. At Memorial Stadium, AC FLORA and DREHER in their Week 10 matchup. And for the Falcons, Tyler Robinson with a second quarter run picks up good yardage. And that would lead to a touchdown by Dontorian Best. We have called his name out before. And Best would score for the Falcons. 21-0 AC FLORA at that point, and the Falcons would cap off the regular season with a 55-13 win over DREHER. With a region title already in hand, Lower Richland looking to go into the playoffs without a letdown, taking on a very good Orangeburg-Wilkinson team. We'll start the highlights in the second half with the Diamond Hornets up 19. And the Bruins, though, they come out strong. They don't think they're out of it. Jerrion Joyner finds Nashawn Hezekiah, who carries the team on his back, and he is in the end zone for an OW touchdown. The Bruins are aggressive, and Joyner looks downfield to try to close that lead. But just watch this play. This is why they practice the tip drill. Tyon Rawls comes up with the ball, and that is a Diamond Hornet turnover, and LR has some momentum. Then the Diamond Hornets back on the attack, wasting no time. And check out this. Coming right in front of you. Hello. Oh, yes. That's how we draw it up. 25-14, Lower Richland with the win over Orangeburg-Wilkinson. Arch rivals Airport and Brooklyn-CAYCE meeting at the Eagles' Nest. The winner gets the Region 5 4A title. Airport Eagles on offense hoping to score, but Brooklyn-CAYCE's defense shows up and they get the turnover. And the Bearcats determined to run the ball, and they would set the tone. And Airport, not a good night for the Eagles as they are shut out by the arch rival Brooklyn-CAYCE Bearcats 21-0. So Airport, they would finish second in the region. BC is the region champions. At Zim Stadium, Camden could clinch the top spot in Region 4-3A with a victory over W.J. Keenan. Bulldogs taking the field at Zim Stadium with that state-of-the-art scoreboard providing the backdrop that really has added a nice atmosphere at the venue. And quarterback Jackson Lawless to Anthony Lyles. He can throw it, and he does, to Landon Goodwin. 43-yard touchdown. And the Dogs break out the trickeration early at 7-0. And more from Camden. Jafari Pearson is going to keep. Looks for room, turns the corner, and that is an easy touchdown for Jafari. And he goes straight to the bell, and that sound will echo throughout Zimp Stadium. And the Dogs are off and running. Brian Remph trying to lead Camden to its first region championship since 2002. Micah Davis turns the corner, and this will be another Camden touchdown. High-scoring game over at Zimp Stadium, and the Bulldogs will win it by a final of 65-34. The Dogs do win that region, back home next week for a playoff opener against the Clinton Red Devils. Let's head to Swansea. The Tigers hosting the Edisto Cougars. Senior night for Swansea, and senior Mikey Jones is going to rumble 45 yards, taking people with him down around the 27-yard line. And from there, another senior, Price Witten, throws to junior Tymir Lohman for the touchdown. 14-0 at halftime, and then at halftime, a special ceremony here. Coach Doug Bennett goes into the Lexington School District 4 Hall of Fame, first member of the Lexington 4 Athletics Hall of Fame. Coached at Swansea for 36 years, won 3 state championships, so congratulations to Coach Bennett on that honor. All right, that's it for now here on News 19, the first half of the Friday Night Blitz. But stay with us, a lot more highlights coming up. Want to check out our tag board as well. If you tweet at us, go to #Blitz19. We can put your pictures on the Friday Night Blitz, and we'll have that for you coming up next, right after this break.